Hello dear viewer, my name is Mr. Fantastic, and before the video starts, I'd like to put out a spoiler warning for the Mega Dimensions DLC. With that out of the way, I'd like to tell you all a little story. When I was about 6 to 7 years old, my first ever Pokemon game was Soul Silver, but the first ever Pokemon game I completed was Pokemon Y. Now, X and Y have a very dear place in my heart because X and Y introduced some of my most favorite Pokemon features of the current day, the 3D Pokemon era, as well as Mega Pokemon. Now some of you may know this about me, but I'm a sucker for Mega Pokemon. Ever since 2013, where Pokemon X and Y came out and the first wave of Megas dropped, I was absolutely hooked. Mega Kangaskhan, Mega Manectric, Mega Charizard X and Y, they were amazing. And a year later, we were introduced to Omega Ruby and Alpha Sapphire, which not only brought 3D versions of Ruby and Sapphire, but it also gave us a whole new wave of Mega Pokemon. Mega Salamence, Mega Sceptile, Mega Diancie. We were back in business for Megas. But then, as quickly as it began, it disappeared. For the next couple of years, we didn't get any Megas. We got Zemoos, we got Gigantamax and Dynamax. We also got Terrestrialization, but no Megas. Until recently in the Big 2-5, we got a whole new wave of Megas along with Pokemon Legends ZA, Mega Dragalge, Mega Pyroar, Mega Meganium. Although this new wave of Megas is a bit of a hit or miss, but I gotta admit, I was happy to see Megas were back, and not even a year later, maybe even like a month later, the Mega Dimensions DLC dropped, giving us even more Megas. Mega Golurk, Mega Golisopod, Mega Garchomp Z? It was safe for me to say that I was definitely eating these few months. But with all this talk about Mega Pokemon, I was actually invited by a friend of mine to talk more in depth about this phenomenon over in Kalos. But with the recent events, I chose myself, and I also decided to stay here in Tamar, so I won't get vaporized by the Prism Tower that is now apparently alive. However, even though I'm far away from the incident, it does appear that there are some effects being felt worldwide, including here in the Tamar region. I hope my friend Corina is handling the situation in Kalos well. You guys know Corina, blonde hair, roller skates, but I hope she's doing well in Kalos, but I will be handling things from here. My assistant has actually forwarded me some coordinates of recent potential Mega Pokemon sightings here in the Tamar region, and I'll be going to explore that. And since you're here, you will be joining me. So come on, take this little backpack, inside all the essentials that both you and I would need, and let's go. Alright, welcome to our first point of interest, the Magdalang Caves, situated here on Sedoni Island, the largest island in the Tamar region. Let's go a bit deeper. Come on. No, it's not that kind of cave. You're not gonna get reduced to a shape. Just come on. Wait, do you hear that? Look, it's a Mega Crobat. Mega Crobat, the bat Pokemon. When Crobat Mega evolves, its venom becomes infinitely more potent. But they also develop an insatiable thirst for blood. Apparently this is what its shiny looks like. Now, let's go before it sees us. Whew, that was close. And look, we're here at our next destination, Liba Lake. And over there, I think that's our next target, Mega Swanna. Huh, that's weird. In the message, my assistant mentions a Mega Swanna White. It's probably ignorable. Mega Swanna White, the white bird Pokemon, When Swanna Mega evolves, its wings become much larger, allowing for more powerful aerial attacks and also more graceful air dancing. But this comes at a cost of its legs, making them more vestigial despite still being present. And look, one of them is so shiny. Beautiful, aren't they? Well, we should get going to the next destination. We might not have much time left in the day. We've arrived at the frozen Mujira Strait. Look, by the water's edge. It's that a Mega Dugong? Mega Dugong, the sea lion Pokemon. When Dugong Mega evolves, it gains a thin frill around its neck and a pair of large fins to channel fairy type energy into its attacks. However, they are very fragile and susceptible to tearing. Look over there in the distance. It's just shiny. That's cute. Go ahead. Give it a little pet. Wait, do you hear that? Another Mega Swanna. Oh, this must be the Mega Swanna Black. Mega Swanna Black, the white bird Pokemon. The overwhelming power within it fills its body with a newfound elegance and poise, its feet no longer being able to walk on solid ground, evolving ice skates to move more effortlessly and gracefully across the ice. And look, it's doing some ice skating with its shiny. Huh, very cute. Well, there seems to be all these signatures for now. Wait, is that another sound? Oh! Looks like we missed one. Mega Delibird. Right on time for the holidays. Mega Delibird, the delivery Pokemon. Imbued with a sense of holiday cheer, Delibird gains thicker fat, a larger feather beard, and a larger tail pouch to store more presents to give to Pokemon and trainers alike. Oh look, there's another one, and it's shiny. Now that's actually all the signatures we have for now. Hope you enjoyed this little adventure that we went on. Mega Delibird couldn't have been more well timed. Christmas is my favorite holiday of the year. Hope all of you are at home with your loved ones, spreading that Christmas cheer, sitting by the fire, drinking some hot cocoa. And while you're at it, let me know down in the comments below what you think of the Megas in this video. Do you think I'll get some nice presents for them, or would I get cold? And while you're down there, let me know if there are any other Pokemon you'd like to see Mega Evolve, and I might add them in the next video. Well, that's all from me, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the video. Stay Christmassy. I'll see you all in the next video, where I'll be in 2026 already. Well, see you next year. Bye bye.